welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing homemade cosmic brownies. These are really good, really fudgy. I'm starting off with 1.5 sticks of butter and 1.5 cups of granulated sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and I am melting these things together, or melting the butter and mixing all the sugars and the butter together, and for 2 minutes, and then it goes back into the microwave for another 30 seconds, and then mixing it together one more time to make sure that the butter is all completely melted. And then we're adding in 3 eggs plus 1 egg yolk and a tablespoon of vanilla. All that goes in. And then for the dry, we have teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 2 tablespoons cornstarch, and incorporating all that into the wet ingredients, just like so. Alrighty. This takes a minute to incorporate, just a heads up. Okay, now for the dry ingredients, we have the cocoa powder, 1.5 cups of cocoa powder, 1 cup of regular flour. And at this point, I should have added in a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and I forgot. I didn't notice it until right after I put it in the oven, and I was like, oh no. And so I took it out and put it into the batter, and it was fine. So you have a 9x13 pan, and you need to spray it with non-stick spray. Sorry about that. And then line it with a parchment paper and have the parchment paper hanging over the sides so that when it's done, you can just lift it out of the pan really easily. But anywho, I'm spreading the brownie batter as evenly as I can into the pan here. And then it's going to go into a 350 degree oven. Is that right? For 20 to 25 minutes. Let's see. Yes, 350, 25 minutes, and it was perfect. It was fine. You just let it go until it's all set and it's not jiggly in the middle. And so now I have to let it sit out on the countertop and let it completely cool. So this is a few hours later. Now I'm going to work on the ganache topping for it. So I have 1 bag of Hershey's milk chocolate chips. It says to use semi-sweet, but I had milk chocolate, so that's what I'm using. Plus 6 tablespoons of butter, unsalted butter, and 1/2 cup of whole milk. And I'm warming the whole milk up for 1.5 minutes. Very good. And then I'm going to pour the milk over the butterscotch, or the butter and the chocolate chips. Let it sit for 3 minutes. Don't touch it. Let it sit there and start melting. And then go in with your whisk after the 3 minutes and whisk it up and get it melted all the way. This will take a few minutes to do it. I had to work with it a little bit, but it will come together. Just keep whisking it and all the chips will melt and it'll be fine. Yeah, so these are, you know how you can buy the Little Debbie cosmic brownies in the store? I just wanted to make them at home because you get more this way and they're bigger, and my kids love them, especially my son. He is a chocoholic, so I wanted to make these for him, and it's a great recipe. I'll put it in the description box below. I know I say it's a good recipe all the time because I do put up good recipes. I'm not going to put up something that's not good. So it's just always going to be a good recipe. Okay, and then after you put your ganache down, then you immediately put on your sprinkles. And then it's going to go back in the oven for 2 hours so the ganache can set all the way. This is a little bit ago. This is the end of the day here. We just had some after our dinner here. So my daughter's just lifting the brownies out of the pan for me. See how nicely it came out? And then I'm going to do my best to evenly cut the brownies. I'm not good at this part. I never have been. I'm doing my best, but yeah, just cutting them. I tried to kind of mimic the size of the actual cosmic brownies that you get at the store, but you know, it kind of worked. It kind of didn't. I don't know. There's some big, some small, so I mean, we're getting variety that way, right? It kind of works. So yeah, if you're in the mood for a chocolate dessert, you need a chocolate fix, this is your treat. Let me tell you, it's really, really fudgy. It's really chocolatey. One slice will do ya. Like, it's really rich, but it's good. Not bad. So here's my choice right here. This nice little slice right here. Look at that fudginess. There's so much egg in there. That's why it's so fudgy. So, yep, having a little bite. I thought it was really good. This is the second time I've made these. I think it turned out better this time. Like, the ganache is just set a little bit better this time than the last time. I think the first time I made them was last summer, and this time it just came out better. So, see you in the next one. Bye.